Okay, so welcome back to part 2 of the Study Guide 19 assignment. If you are Googling on YouTube, searching on YouTube, and you happen to run across this video, this is not a introduction or explanation for CPT. This is for students at South Piedmont Community College who are working on a particular study guide. And so once again, we'll be using our chapter 19 study guide based on the Administrative Medical Assistant publication, the 7th edition. And we've already done a few items together in the previous video, but right now we're going to work a little bit more in the publication that we have here. So let's do number 15 together. The study guide says, the body was sent to the county medical examiner's office for a forensic autopsy, which was performed by Dr. Stein. So again, that's number 15 in the study guide, and we're doing a charge for forensic autopsy. So the way we will find that is we will go to the index, we will find the word autopsy. And here is autopsy. When you find autopsy, we will reference back to the paragraph. They did give us the type of autopsy, and it was a forensic autopsy. The code in the book that we're referenced to is 88040. So we will go to the lab section at this time, and we will look at 88040. And we have the description here for forensic autopsy. So the answer that you should have for number 15 is 88040. Now number 18 says something different, but it is a lab. It says Cynthia Hernandez was exposed to hepatitis, so her physician ordered an acute hepatitis panel. Well, this will require more than one step depending on how you look it up, but some of you may go directly to panel. Let's try it that way for the sake of showing you. If you go to the word panel, it says see blood test. So when we look under panel, it gives us a reference to see blood test. So now we'll go to the word blood test. So under the word blood test, I have several panels. One of them is hepatitis acute, and it references code 80074. So now we will confirm that 80074 is an appropriate code. And if you look here, you will see 80074 is an acute hepatitis panel. While we're here on panels, notice that under each panel, you will find a list of codes. A panel is not a panel if one code is missing. So in order for this to be an acute hepatitis panel, all the codes listed must be present. If you remove the hepatitis C antibody, then you would have to code hepatitis A, hepatitis B core, and hepatitis B surface antigen all separately. So a panel is only a panel if everything under the code is there. Okay, let's do number 21 together. So your answer for number 18 should be 80074. And now we will do number 21. Bobby had to undergo treatment of a clavicular fracture without manipulation after his injury during a football game. So what you have to determine is, what do you need to code? We're coding the fracture of his clavicle. That's what we treated. And we're going to find the word fracture. Find the word fracture. Maybe a little faster than me. I'm going a little bit slow on purpose here. But if you go to the word fracture, and then you look up the word clavicle, and this was without manipulation, so you have the without manipulation code, and it references 23500. So now we will go to the musculoskeletal section. And we have the code 23500, closed treatment of a clavicular fracture without manipulation. And some people like to argue the point, well, they didn't say it was closed treatment. Well, he certainly didn't indicate it was open, which he would have had to do if the bone had come through the skin. Okay, now let's do a couple of more together. Let's do number 28 together. I'm sorry, number 29. Let's do 29. This one says Carla had a nasal polyp removed that was hindering her ability to breathe. The excision, keyword, was a simple one, and that's a keyword too, and was performed in Dr. Wilson's office. So let's go back to the index. You see, every time I look for a code, I always go to the index. Some people will be looking around in each section, but that will take hours. So you want to basically use your index. So you want to come here. We are looking for an excision leaf of a polyp. And so we have, under excision, we have the word polyp, and then we have the word nose. Now remember, our sentence said that it was a simple one. So simple, we are referencing now, and it tells us to go to 30110. And then I will confirm that in respiratory. So that's 30110. Excision, nasal polyp, simple. Okay? All right. So number 29, you should have 30110. Would you like to do another one with me? Let's do 30, just because I like the name Darla. So Darla's son Andy was examined for pinworms. So we will now go back to the index. We will go to the word pinworm. Pinworms. And under pinworms, you will see examination, and we are asked to reference 87172. So let's reference 87172, and we have pinworm exam. So the answer to number 30 should be 87172. Sometimes it's not so easy. It doesn't always give you the one direct code. Sometimes the CPT manual will give you a range of codes to review. So let's do one together. Joan, let's do Joan. She's in number 41. Joan had a laparoscopic biopsy of her left ovary. So let's go to the word laparoscopy, and let's look at biopsy. And if you look at biopsy, it says 47561-49321. So I don't know which code to use, so I have to reference both. So if we do 475, 47561, it says it is a laparoscopic surgical procedure, but it's for the liver, because it says transhepatic cholangiography with biopsy. And that's not what Joan had done in number 41. She had a biopsy of her left ovary. So let's go back to the index and check the other code. It was 49321. So let's turn over to 49321 and hope that that is the correct code for us. 49321 says it's a laparoscopic procedure, and that it is surgical, and it is single or multiple things, and it is a biopsy. So it's a laparoscopic procedure with biopsy, and that fits our description for number 41. So the correct answer would be 49321. Okay, let's do a few more. Turn over to number 51. Number 51, Dr. Batson performed a chlamydia culture on the vaginal specimen. So let's go back to the index. We will look up the word culture. We will find the term chlamydia. And here it is at 87110. So if you will reference 87110, it is a culture chlamydia any source. So that would mean number 51 would be 87110. I'd love to do another one. Let's do number 53. Now, Mr. Abbottson was given a blood test for uric acid. Now, if you go to blood tests, you may not find uric acid. I mean, I've done that already. You can go there if you want to check it. But let's go to uric acid. So you can see. So you see this book is not designed the same way that your ICD-9 manual is, right? The index is in the back and you confirm in the front. So this is pretty unique. Either you love or you hate CPT. So with uric acid, we have a code here. And the uric acid code, let's read that scenario again. He was given a blood test for uric acid. So I need blood, and that is 84550. And we will confirm that. And it is uric acid blood. So number 53 is 84550. Now we've done a couple of labs. I think we should do a couple of x-rays together. At least one. So let's do number 61. Royce had a chest film x-ray single frontal view to check for pneumonia. Now if you wanted to code pneumonia, you would have to be an ICD-9. So we're doing the chest x-ray. So we will go back to the word x-ray. Here it is. And we find the word chest. And we have another range. It's 71010 through 71035. So we have to look at the range. So let's start with 71710. Now remember, in number 61, it was a chest x-ray, single frontal view. So 71710 is radiological exam, chest, single frontal. So we found our answer before we even started. So with x-rays, we need to be careful because some codes include more than one view. So the answer for number 61 is 71010. Okay, I'm not done yet. Let's do number 70. Okay, go over to number 70. Joy had a closed treatment of a coccygeal fracture. So we did a fracture before. So you should know to go back here to the word fracture. And when you get to fracture, you find coccygeal. Sorry, I'm having little eyesight issues here. So here's coccyx. And the scenario said it was closed treatment, so you should have 27200. So we're back to the muscle and bone section in the front. 272. Zero zero. And it's closed treatment of coccygeal fracture. Closed treatment of coccygeal fracture for 272.00. Okay, let's do 80 together. This one is Joel's physician believed that Joel had an adrenal insufficiency, so he ordered ACTH stimulation panel. Now, if you go to the index, you will have to look at more than one entry if you do not know what the ACTH stands for. If you go to ACTH, here, it tells you to see adrenal corticotropic hormone. So we will go back over. We have to find it. Oh, I have it highlighted. I'm having eyesight issues for some reason. And it was a stimulation panel. And we received the range of 80400 through 80406. So we're back to the lab. 80400. And it says ACTH stimulation panel, and that is exactly what we're looking for. So your number 80 should be 80400. Okay, one more. Sarah's infant returned to the physician's office. This is number 85. Number 85. Sarah's infant returned to the physician's office to have a PKU test a few weeks after she was born. So this PKU will also give us a second entry. Okay, and it says see phenylalanine. So now we have to go over and see phenylalanine. And when you do, it leads you to 80430. 84030. 84030. So when we look up 84030, we get phenylalanine PKU. So the answer to number 85 is 84030. Now I hope doing these few codes with me has helped you understand how to use your CPT manual. What I like for you to do is do your best. As you know, we always go over the information. And unfortunately, we had spring break, and then we have a mandatory meeting on Friday, and that's why I will not be with you in class. But I'm very open to answering your emails. I'm also very happy to sit with you one-on-one to help you with the packet if you have any questions. You can email me at gagbona@spcc.edu. Thank you.